my last prison sentence saved my life. Looking back, it was
Yeah.
it was an intervention to where I was, because at the end, before that prison sentence, um, I was, I was involved in a conspiracy to supply, and because I had a lot of drugs at hand, I was taking a lot of drugs. I never made any money out of drugs. It was, I'm not a big time dealer, or wasn't, and there was, I was mostly just a street heroin addict. Um, but my high in the end became overdose. It wasn't really about the drugs so much anymore. It was about the oblivion. So if I was putting crack cocaine and heroin into a syringe, and the liquid was so thick it came out like a worm, pretty much like like treacle. It was so thick, and I put that in me. And if my eyes didn't go in the back of my head, and I had an epileptic fit, and I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I felt like I'd been ripped off, and there
Hmm.
wasn't really anywhere to go from there. There was no, you, it was just death. It was like, you kind of, it kept feeling like I was seeing how close to death I could get and come back, really, without knowing I was doing that. But that was my high. That was that there was just nowhere left to go. And fortunately, I got arrested in a big raid, and yeah, I can remember being in prison on my first night, and it just felt a relief that, oh, it's full stop, okay, because I was getting involved in gun crime, and I'm not like that. I
Hmm.
was with people from Manchester gangs that I'd kind of been sucked into, um, because at that point you become vulnerable and used, really, kind of.
Hmm.
And yeah, all of a sudden there's 12 balls going off around me, being pointed at people's houses. And this was, luckily very shortly after that, we were all arrested.